Hey, what is going on, you dead set legends? Welcome to the Ready Bang, the number
Ready, bang!
one. That's right, the number one arm wrestling show in the world. I am your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and boy, oh boy, look at the two guests we have today. You might recognise one, and you will soon recognise the other. Of course, we have the greatest female arm wrestler ever. Not just today, but ever. No one will accomplish what this lady has done in the arm wrestling world in the history of time and in the future of time. And of course, I'm talking about the one and only Gabriella Vasconcelos. How are you, Gabby?
Wow, after that introduction, I'm speechless. Thank you. Thank you for having me again. It's always a pleasure and I really enjoy coming here and all your followers are really nice people, so it's always a fun time.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. And then, of course, sorry, everybody, Gabby is off the market. And boy, oh boy, she has a mega man next to him. About to have a super match at Knuckles Up. He is going to kick off the show. And I'm talking about the vicious one, Vitor Munoz. Welcome to the show, Vitor.
Hello, how are you? Thank you very much.
I'm absolutely loving it. Guys, we'll start with you, Gabby. You're back
Yeah.
on the table in super match format.
Right. Yeah. It's like it feels like weird because it I after I lost, I haven't put myself out there, like I haven't had a challenge or anything like that. So it's gonna be a very tough match, I believe, because Felicia is very smart at the table. I've pulled her a couple of times, but in a different like in different tournaments and different style, different formats. And we were very excited to have the opportunity to face each other in a super match style because we know like a lot can change instead of just one match. And I believe she's training hard. She'll be like the stronger that she's been all the other times that I pulled her. So I believe it's not going to be easy, and it's going to be like a mental challenge for me as well because the last time I pulled, it didn't go my way for like such long time, and then it does messes with our head a bit. But
Well, yeah,
I'm
well,
also a bit confident.
that was something I wanted to ask. I mean, it's the first time I've ever seen you pinned, like ever. Like, it's very rare to see that. What was the feeling afterwards? Because you're the greatest. So what was that feeling like? Because it's very rarely happened.
Yeah, I don't remember it happening in many years, but I don't really want to like give excuses for how or right why I lost. At the time, it felt like I gave all I had and it wasn't enough. So I kind of like right away, I was kind of I I wasn't sad because I knew that that's the most I could give at the time. But as the time passed, there's not like one day that I don't think about it, and I sometimes see myself thinking of what I could have done or how if I but mostly what I could have done differently. It's everything before the match. So I think that based on what I did before the match, there's not much I could have changed at the match time.
Yeah.
So I would have changed a lot in my preparation, and maybe I would have pros- postponed it for the later event because I knew I wouldn't be ready, but I thought it would be enough.
Yeah.
And I just didn't want to miss the opportunity, but it ended up being so bad because I fought so much and so hard and for so long to be the number one, and it lasts like not even 6 months. That was
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Has there been talks about a rematch?
Uh, right at the event, And I think short after that, he said that I could ask when I felt ready.
Yeah.
Whenever I feel ready, but I haven't. And it's going to be like 1 year, basically, that I haven't felt 100% in my arms. And I can't be 99% for that match. So I'm trying to heal myself and to have like a period of time where I can give my 100% in all the training and be ready for that. And it hasn't happened, but it's getting there. So I'm hoping that I could have a rematch beginning of next year.
Oh, beautiful. You'll smash it. You'll win and you'll get your crown back. Just quickly, first of all, I'm very excited that you're on this Knuckles Up card because I get to meet you both in person, which has been a great year for me meeting everyone. But I did notice that you've won, 515 world championships. And I noticed you're not competing at Worlds.
Yeah, I can't afford it.
Okay. Yep, fair enough.
And I think that's too expensive. Like, basically, I don't even know, like, how much, but would take a lot of all the money that we don't even have. So it's just not right decision to make. We have our lives besides wrestling, and we can't compromise all of our money and budget for our life to go to Worlds. And it's going to be the first time in 10 years, and I'm sad, but I already knew that, and I've been working all year long to not be super sad when it comes to time that everyone is at Worlds and I'm not. So we have decided that last year when we saw where it was going to be and how expensive the tickets themselves were, and we were like, okay, so this is the time for us to take a step back and maybe embrace another opportunities in other events. So even when even before Knuckles Up, I already knew that I didn't want to, or I couldn't go to Worlds.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hard to watch everyone there, but I've been working on that in my mind for a long time because it's like it's a lot of money to compromise.
Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely. Now we've got Vitor on the show, and he is going to be on the same card. Vitor, can you just let everyone know how tall are you, how much do you weigh, and how strong are you feeling?
Quanto você pesa e quão forte você está se sentindo?
Bom, agora, depois das finais nos Estados Unidos, que a gente foi do outro evento, eu subi mais ou menos uns 8 quilos. E no way for Paul Cruz.
Yeah, he said that he went up like 16, 18 pounds after the finals at East versus West. He pulled 240 there, so he's like almost 260. I don't know how much, but he's ready. He feels like there's no way for Paul Cruz.
Look at that! Yes!
I'm so nervous, seriously, because every time that he had a super match or that he was competing, I was either not competing or it was just a tournament where I'm not really nervous at tournaments. But it's going to be the first time that we both have a super match at the same event. And whenever he's competing, whenever he's competing, like I go crazy. I'm the worst cheerleader. I mean, I scream. I'm the worst. Like I say bad things to the the referees. I don't know if my heart's gonna handle.
I need to learn all the nasty words in your language. So if you start speaking in your native tongue, I'll be on the commentary going, "Oh, Gabi's getting nasty."
It's good that not no one, but like so many people speak Portuguese in the world that I can say whatever I want. No one will understand.
I'm going to learn all the Portuguese bad words, so at least I know, and then I can laugh.
Yeah.
We'll say hi to a few people. Richard
Yeah.
Jennings is in the chat. He's saying, good evening, everyone. Phil Woody, my man, is in the chat. Not my monkeys, not my circus, says, hail the chat. He's saying hi to everyone. Mark Katie, X-Rider, says, Gabi is number one in our heart.
No.
And then we've got Paul Hutchins Jr. says, there's that Mrs. Gabi. Gabi Dabadoo, how are you? Okay, I'm a dork. David, yes, superstar, with the super chat. He says, Gabi, what a strong woman.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, David, for your super chat. You are a dead set legend. Gabriella and Vito are awesome, says Billy Berg, which is awesome.
Billy.
Spermies, ass is creamy, says Ready Bang. Hello, Gabriella.
Yeah.
And then Red Catman Studio says, Aussie looking like a GQ cover model. No, I don't. Definitely not after the way my daughter slept last night. So back to Vitor here. I want to know, does he know what, Vitor, what do you know about your opponent, Paul Crew?
Olha, eu estava assistindo alguns vídeos dele, não conhecia muito, honestamente, não o conhecia muito, mas o estilo de jogo dele, como ele joga, já me fez mudar minha estratégia, treinar de uma outra forma, mas eu vou conhecer mais ele na mesa, quer dizer, ele vai me conhecer mais, porque eu vou ganhar dele, e é isso.
He said that he didn't know him before. He's been watching a few videos of him, and based on that, he changed his training style. So I think they'll meet first time at the table, and he said that he'll know me more, because then he'll know what he has to do next time to beat him, because this time he's gonna take the win.
Yes, that is right. Vitor, have you watched much video on Paul? Do you do much research on your opponent?
Já assistiu vários vídeos dele lutando? Você fez pesquisa sobre o seu?
Sim, fiz algumas pesquisas dele, e a luta vai ser no braço direito também, né? Isso é uma novidade para mim, que eu tô acostumado mais a lutar no braço esquerdo, que é um braço mais forte. Então eu tô dando toda a atenção agora pro braço direito para dar o meu melhor nessa luta, para dar um show realmente.
Yeah, he said that he's been watching a few videos of him, and one thing that will be like something new for him, and usually he pulls left-handed. He's stronger left-handed, and this is going to be a right-hand match.
Well,
so
I'm the strongest on the left hand, Gabi. My trophy here. Hey, my amateur trophy.
O troféu dele de melhor de esquerda.
Mas eu já lutei com com grandes atletas, grandes lendas aí da luta de braço mundial, como o Cold Spur, como chama o Jordan Seal. Eu já consegui ter grandes feitos aí no braço direito.
Yeah, he pulled, although he's like stronger left-handed, he's pulled like Cold Spur Merritt and Jordan Seal at John Brasiling's Cup last year, and he beat both of them right-handed. So he is, I mean, he's equally strong. He just feels more confident in his left arm, but focusing on his right arm now, he feels like he's going to be ready and confident enough to beat Paul Cruz.
Oh, baby. Yeah. That's what we want. That's definitely what we want. So we've got someone from High Five in the chat. William, we are super excited to have you both. Train hard, and we will see you soon.
Hi, Will. Thanks for having us. It's gonna be our pleasure to be in this first super event, and I'm sure it's gonna be the event's gonna stay for a while, for a long time, hopefully, and we'll be happy to have said that we've been there the first time. So we're looking forward to meeting everyone and to being there in New Jersey soon. You guys there? Thank you.
It's going to be great. Vitor, do you get nervous when Gabi pulls?
Quando eu pulo.
Will things change because you're pulling on the same day as Gabi?
Quando você fica nervoso quando eu luto, você acha que vai mudar porque você também vai lutar?
É a primeira vez que a gente vai lutar junto no mesmo evento e eu fico mais nervoso vendo ela lutar do que eu propriamente lutando. Mas ela me dá um conforto ali no corner, ela me ajuda bastante, ela me orienta, principalmente quando precisa mudar alguma estratégia ali. Então a gente se completa nisso daí. Eu acho que eu ajudo ela, ela me ajuda e os dois ficam nervosos.
Yeah, he said that like I get more nervous when he's pulling. He gets more nervous when I'm pulling instead of when we are actually pulling. So
Yeah.
gonna be a first time, and although we get a lot of this anxiety of for the other person pulling, we also have comfort in one another. So knowing that I'll be there and then he's gonna be there for me makes us feel like safe, that someone will be there and helping us, especially like for him. There's so many times that I have to interfere because he wants to talk or he wants to say something in the match and he can't speak the language. So then I'll have to interfere and be bad, like, and scream and demand things. It's funny. And for him, it's I don't think I help him a lot in terms of technique or strategy itself, but I think it's about him being able to communicate and feel that he, like, I know what I can see when he needs something, or I can just say encouragement words if I don't know like what technique he should try differently if something goes wrong. But knowing that I'm gonna be there for him makes like it's gonna be a chill process. Like I'm gonna be super scared. I mean, not scared, but super excited and nervous for him. And then he'll be fine for his match. And then it's gonna be the other way around. I don't know how it's gonna go. It's gonna be a first time for that. So I'm hoping that it goes well. I don't know.
Who's the most annoying coach when you are supporting each other?
Quem que é o mais
Gabi,
irritante?
you are more...
De ser o coach mais irritante.
Com certeza eu. Nós conhecemos bastante, assim, porque a gente treina junto e eu consigo treinar com ela pela força excepcional que ela tem, mas no corner ali, ela sofre comigo.
Yeah, he said that he's the worst because he knows me too well. And like, for me, like I said, I usually give more encouragement words or say things for him to be like very connected in the match. But he knows me very well and he knows like my style. He trains with me. So for his corner, he's being my corner is more like strategy and for me paying attention into little details. So I really have to listen to him and focus on what he wants me to do, because sometimes I can't see what I'm doing wrong if I'm doing something wrong. And he can catches it very fast and even for like from outside of the match, he can see it very well and he coaches me very well. So that's why I've learned the hard way that I can't really be pulling anyone without him there, because I can just mess up and be there like, oh my God, I don't even know what I'm doing after 23 years. And he knows exactly what he has to say.
So Vitor, you go out, you beat Paul Cruz. What's the next steps? Where do you want to go? Who do you want to pull next?
Quem que você quer lutar depois que você ganhar dele? Quem são os seus próximos alvos, seus próximos passos, seus objetivos?
Eu gostaria muito de lutar com o Pablo de esquerda. Eu sei que ele tem um nível altíssimo, mas a minha esquerda tem evoluído cada vez mais. Hoje, minha esquerda está melhor do que do último campeonato. E na direita, eu tenho o objetivo de continuar bem, principalmente lutar o próximo evento que a gente vai, que é o John Brazil Cup, que tem os mesmos atletas, e eu pretendo continuar aí bem com eles.
He said that, like, although it's the high target, he wants to pull Pablo left-handed. He said that he knows like he's a very superstar, very strong, but he's been feeling his left-handed improving a lot, and he thinks that even if he doesn't win, he can give a good match. And as for the right arm, he has like, it's not that big of a step. He wants to keep improving and pulling the guys that he pulled at last year with easier performance to win faster or to win easier, and keep improving and having opportunities to have super matches.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, make sure Vitor calls out Pavlo at the press conference.
Oh, ok.
He's got to do that at the press conference.
De desafiar o Pablo na conferência.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, yes. It's going to be great. Guys, I'll put it back up on the screen. The pay-per-view link is pinned in the description. Get it going. And you get to see this match for free on the High Five YouTube channel. I cannot believe they are giving this match away for free. Two big buffaloes. Bang! And going at it here. Vitor Munoz and Paul Cruz. This is going to be on the High Five YouTube channel right before the pay-per-view. This match was added just a couple of weeks to go, and you better bloody believe it, the Aussie arm wrestler will be there calling the action. So make sure you go buy the pay-per-view. But then, here, what a photo, Gabby. What a photo.
Oh, it's so
that
big.
right arm is bigger than my couch.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why it came out like that.
You look like a bully in this one, because poor Felicia, it's not really pumping her arm up. So this looks so unfair.
I know. It does. When I saw that the first time, I was like, I'm not that bigger than her. Why is it like that? And yeah, I think I was too happy when I took that picture. Okay, but yeah, I think that we cannot underestimate like whoever doesn't have big muscles. And honestly, like besides my forearm, I have no big muscles. So I have to say that based on the pictures, it does look unfair, but Felicia would be a very tough match for me.
Oh, and we'll get to it in a moment. Just quickly, White Wolf said, love White Wolf. Jake, ask Gabi and Vitor if they are license plate collectors. Check the wall behind them.
Yeah, we kind of are, but they are like souvenirs one. They're not like real cars ones. So every place we go, we try to bring some home.
Oh, okay. We'll have to make sure we get you an Australian license plate. We'll get you on an AWE card.
Okay.
So then you can come to Australia.
I'll have to go to there to get one in the wall.
Yes. That would be brilliant. I would bring one for you, but then you won't come to Australia. So I'm not going to bring one. You have to come. Ryan Bowen, book these two in a match.
You know that I talked to him because he had Lachlan and Jordan Seal match. And I said, Victor has beaten Jordan Seal, both arms. So get him the winner of that match.
There we go. It is happening. Yes. Lachlan, you got to take on Vitor. And
Você lutar com o Lachlan que ganhou do Jordan Seal. Tipo, quem ganhasse, você tinha que lutar, porque você ganhou do Jordan Seal.
Sim, e eu falo pra ele que eu aqueci o Lachlan no East vs West, e eu já deu pra sentir a força dele. Eu sei que
He said that when we were at East vs West, that Lachlan was on the card as well. He helped him warm up. So he said, like, I could feel his strength, and I would take the match.
Ooh, lovely.
in one show.
Yes. The only problem is, Gabby, we just don't have anyone in Australia that would be even close to your strength. Any females?
Oh.
So I think I might have to step up.
I would go for that.
I don't
I
mind.
even give you the left-handed that you were better, right?
Well, I don't want to say that I'm the king, but
But you have the trophy, right?
I have the trophy, not a trophy. I have the trophy, which is good. But let's get over here. We've got a Swedish superstar from the photo there. Felicia Eklund is coming over from Sweden to take on the greatest female of all time. Actually, first, I'm going to do a poll of who would win in a match. Who would win?
Vou fazer uma enquete. Quem ganharia
Gabi
entre mim?
or me?
Yeah.
So I'm sure I'll get all the votes. I feel really bad because everyone's got to vote for me. So
Nós já não tem ninguém do meu nível, então ele teria que entrar na luta. Eu falei, pode ser a esquerda que ser o melhor, né? Aí ele vai fazer uma enquete aí, quem ele ganharia.
So there's no confidence. Jake would get thrashed. Yes, yes, I would, but it would be fun. It would be fun. Back to Felicia. So what do you know about Felicia? Because you study your opponents, you're very in tune with everyone on the table. What do you know about Felicia?
I know that she definitely has a very strong hand. So every time that we've pulled, I got my hand opened by hers. So, and she's fast. And that can be dangerous because if I happen to not be really paying attention, I could just make a losing position slip if I have time for that. And then that would be it. So I'm really trying to get my hands better and hands and wrist basically. That I think it's the way that most of my opponents try to go against me, because I feel pretty confident in my arm strength, but I don't really get to use it if I lose hand or wrist that much. So I'll have to be very focused. I think she's faster than me and with stronger hands, and that's what I'm trying to train against. So I'm having guys to have like longer arms, because everyone has a longer arm than me, but like with high grip and fast top roll for me to try to defend that.
Yeah. Just quick shout out, Jamie Sheldon. How are you going? That's Jamie Sheldon there. So when it does come to your training, do you guys like, because you guys will train with the same team, but do you and Vitor like to get on the table together, or do you argue too much and it's like, no, train with someone else?
No, it's like we pulled together many times, but there's also some arguments as well. Like sometimes he goes, "Oh, you have to do that," and I was like, "Well, if like as if I was not trying, right? But your hand is too big. How can I do that if you don't even give me anything?" He goes, "You're not trying," like, and then I was like, "Okay, fine." And then we try again, or we just like, let's give it a break, and then we go back to the table. But it's also like how he also can see what I'm doing wrong or right, even when I'm pulling with someone else. It's not rare where sometimes I don't even pull him. He knows it by the way I pull some other people. And I was like, "Oh, you didn't even go to the table with me today." He goes, "I saw you pulling. I know what you're doing wrong and right. And I know that guy's trained. And I know like if you're getting better or not." So it's sometimes annoying that too, because I wanted him to feel, but then he goes, "I have to train too. And I can't train him, right? Obviously." So he has to spend his energy training with bigger guys like Wagner. And I was like, I don't want any of that.
Well, with this match with Felicia, is there Is there a big height difference? Is there a weight limit?
Yeah, there's not a big height difference, but she is taller than me, and we'll both be 90 kilo. So there's a weight cap on there, and then she's a bit taller like everyone else, but yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
So I'll just quickly say hi to some people in the chat. Jack Daniels is in the chat, says, Gabi, you look terrific. Big fan from Eglin AFB. I don't
Thank
know.
you.
Where's that? Where's Eglin? I don't know where that
Me
is.
neither.
Agent of Chaos. Yes. Gabi has a match real soon, and so does Vitor. I'll be there. Knuckles up. August 26th, the same day as East versus West, but it'll be just after East versus West. Head over. The pay-per-view link is in the description. I'll be there. Dave Chafee will be there. Marcio Barbosa, Pavlo Derbadenyev, Chance Shaw, Sabine Badalescu, and many, many more, including what will probably be the opening match.
Yeah, will be.
Vitor and Paul Cruz are opening. So, yes, Gabi, definitely.
Yeah, I'm really excited because I really feel like he's a really good puller. And though he hasn't been in the big stages, I really appreciate this opportunity they have given him, because I see as a window for him to show like his abilities and probably have other opportunities as well. So we'll be also traveling together, but both of us pulling, and I think we can get used to it.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great if you two start becoming a package deal. I think that'd be great, and you both get matches. I just quickly want to say I hate everyone that is watching the show right now because
It's because of the poll.
0 votes for me. 0. We have never, Gabi, we have never had a poll on this show where one of the options never gets a vote. This is the first time ever.
Primeira vez que uma pessoa não recebe nenhum voto, tá 10-0 pra mim, tipo. Yeah. I think your fans are letting you down. How come on?
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You've upset me, everybody. No, we'll get I love it. I love it. Right, a couple of comments. Quickly, it says, Jake, great interview. Does Vitor understand any English?
Okay, so he understands very little bit, but I think your accent makes it worse.
Yes. Yes, it does. It does. I remember the first time Gabi and I did a show together, and before we hit the button, Gabi said, you need to talk slow for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very hard for me, like your accents, but I'm getting used to it. So even like when you were commenting on the Arizona State, I could understand. So I was like, I'm getting better at listening to this weird accent.
It is a terrible accent. So long as Vitor understands Ready Bang, we will get along.
Ready Bang.
Yes! The only English words you need to learn. That is for sure. Billy, I would love to come to one of your North versus South tournaments. All you got to do is just let's talk, Billy. Let's talk. Let's get in there. David's up and about. He says, brilliant, unique event because the both of you are pulling was pulling on the same event. So yeah, it'd be great. Obzen33 says, can't wait to meet Gabi and Vitor at Knuckles Up.
You have to get the VIP meet and greet ticket.
That's right, you do. It's they do have a meet and greet ticket. What are your thoughts on that, Gabi? Because 30 plus time world champion, You've been on ESPN. You've been around the world pulling events, and now promotions are starting to treat you guys like the superstars that you are. So they're, like I'm making trading cards, that people can buy, and we want to get a Gabi trading card, and we're doing meet and greets and things like that. Does it affect you at all, because you're not just turning up and pulling? You're now turning up, podcast, signing memorabilia, more promotion. Does it affect you at all?
I think only positively, because we feel special. We feel that we are being recognized for our hard work, and we feel that the sport is growing, right? So it's all for the good. I don't see any bad sides in it, and I feel that bringing the fans closer to us and having them knowing that we are just regular people, but also that that we have a sport that the best in the world are they're not hard to reach. So it's not I have so many people that come to me and say, do you know Neymar? I don't even know a shadow of him. So he's so big that it's not even a dream of mine to meet him, because he's so out of reality for me to meet him. Besides, although he's Brazilian, but for arm wrestling we are kind of growing together. So it is very flattering for me if anyone wants a card of mine signed, or if they want to take a picture with me. I feel honored and I feel recognized. So I don't see any bad in it. I feel like the promoters are trying to give their best to the athletes, and it only gets better for everyone. So I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's great. What is great also, just quickly, Silky Wilkie gave 20 Aussie arm wrestler memberships, which is good. So 20 extra people.
Alguma pessoa comprou 20 assinaturas do canal dele, tem que pagar, entendeu?
Now, just quickly, I'd like to ask you both this. It's a very controversial topic. If you don't want to talk about it, that is okay. But the last 72 hours, everyone's been talking about exclusive contracts. What are your thoughts on that? If you don't want to talk about it, I don't want to make you or Vito uncomfortable, Gabi, at all.
I can talk, because honestly, I don't know much about what's going on. So
yes.
Yeah, so that's why I can say my few words, saying that I can't have an opinion based on what I've seen online. I think I would have to listen to the people involved in that. But from what I've seen that Engin posted, I don't know if he wants exclusive contracts. He wants I don't know if I misunderstood that too, but he wants people to not be exclusive to other contracts, so they can be pulling East versus West as they are needed and can go off the table, right? So for me, as far as people are still free to pull everywhere, I don't see a reason to not to be against it. And I probably understand that if you are contracted, although you can pull anywhere, you have to prioritize one of these two events. And I don't see a problem with that either. So I don't know what else is happening. I just learned today there's something going on with Ryan, and I didn't understand, so I don't want to say anything about that. But I do want to hear the gossip afterwards.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I know, and that's all I can say, because I don't know anything else.
Yeah, we'll get once we end the show, I'll let you know everything that's that is going on. Captain Cormorant says, hi, Gabby. Who's a Brazilian up-and-comer that we should be paying attention to?
Então, uma parte brasileira que a gente deveria, as pessoas que deveriam prestar atenção que está surgindo.
Douglas Calixto, eu acho.
Você acha?
Sei lá.
We have an athlete that is like 110 kilos. 110 kilograms. He's very good left-handed. His name is Douglas Kaliski, and he got like
Oitavo.
he got
Melhorou muito.
8th place at Worlds last year, but he has improved way much, like a lot since then, and he's like another heavyweight that we can look up and hope that he has opportunities too, because for us here from Brazil, like everywhere we go is so expensive. So it's like we are trying to get him to qualify and go to East versus West finals in early next year, so he can start being seen by other people.
Yeah. Brilliant. And what a better way to, that'll be great. We'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out for him. J Mania, thank you very much for the super chat. He says, hello, Gabby. Always been a big fan for years. Will you try to get back the East versus West title again?
Obviously, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna go back to Turkey to lose again. So whenever I feel ready to get that back to where it belongs, so that's with me, I'll go back there. So yeah, I really wanted that title back, and I just don't want to go there and not be more than 100%. Like I was not even close last time. So I'll take my time to be ready and do it like once and get it back.
Yeah. Going back to your match with Felicia, in the nicest way possible, does Felicia even have a chance?
Of course she does.
Are you sure?
I think she would have, like, honestly, she will have to be faster, and she will have to try to not go on straps, and then she would have a big chance. And I think I'm like, in my arm, I'm stronger than her based on our previous encounters, but I don't know how stronger she is now. So based on that, I think she would have to stay out of straps, because I feel very confident in my arm and be faster right there at the top row. So and I'm not just giving like the way to beat me, but I'm just assuming that's the way she's gonna go, and that's how I'm preparing to be able to counter that.
Yeah, Vito, does Paul Cruz have any chance of beating you?
No way. No way.
Yes, that's the answer we want. That's the answer.
I go in the best shape.
Yes. Brilliant. It's going to be great. Guys, we're going to go for about 5 more minutes. So if you have any questions for Vitor, if you have any questions for Gabby, please drop them in the comments, and we will get in there. It'll be great. These two have been fantastic. They've just finished work, and they've come on. They've come on the show to help out and promote their match. Go to the High Five Arm Wrestling YouTube channel. You're going to see Vitor dominate Paul Cruz. And then you're going to go check out the pay-per-view, which the link is in the description. It's pinned to the top of the comments. And please buy the pay-per-view and support Knuckles Up. I'll be there. These two legends are there. So get your questions in, which is great. What else have we got? Agent of Chaos says, Gabby is still the best in my mind. I'd be getting a gender test on that other girl that beat her recently. Just joking. She was really huge.
Yeah, she's super huge. I remember like whenever I'm around her, I don't feel like I know that she's taller, but everyone has always been taller than me, so I don't get like, oh my God, she's huge. But whenever I see our pictures together, I go like, she's way taller than I think when I'm in person with her. So yeah, she's very big and like in all senses, and she's super strong. So I never thought it was gonna be easy, and I also don't see it like a like a target that is not achievable because I beat her twice. So I think it's just like some mistakes in the preparation and some adjustments that I'd have to do, and also like be 100% so I can do that the preparation that it needs to be done so I can get my title back. But I think that she is like unless she quits for some reason, I see her being like one of the best for a long time. So she's young, she's fierce, she wants it, and I think she has many qualities. I do feel like she lacks a bit of technique yet, but the technique that she has is it's very it's very like it works. So, but I think that she would face someone with a longer arm, bigger hands. She would have to try harder. Like I clearly can see that that plays a big advantage for her, but I'll have to work harder and make it not count against me next time.
Yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant. Gabby will win.
I hope
Basically,
so.
I'll translate that for you. Gabby will win next time. That's the way it's going to be. Joe, no, Gabby was on ESPN in the WAL days. I was recently on ESPN with Arm Wrestling Reborn that was on in the US over the last weekend. Gabby used to be on ESPN with the WAL days. Vitor, how did you meet and marry Gabi? People love a love story on here.
E como você conheceu e depois casou comigo?
Foi através da luta de braço, né? Foi... Explica pra ele, sabe?
Okay, so when I had like 1 year off from wrestling, and that's when he started. But I was living in the US, and when I came back, he was friend of my friends. So at first, he knew that I was already a world champion, but I wasn't very motivated to go back to training, and he offered to train me because he was preparing like bodybuilders. So he was a trainer already, and he had just recently started arm wrestling. So he offered to train me because I didn't have a team when I came back. And I said yes, and then we became best friends. And then like 3 years later, we start dating, and it's gonna be 10 years that we are together now.
3 years.
Yeah.
We waited 3 years.
Se
You
espera 3
are
anos pra
a
gente voltar a
patient
namorar.
man. Well,
Isso é difícil.
well done. Well done. Friend zoned for 3 years. Oh, persistence, my man. Persistent.
It's just saying
Brilliant.
Yes.
We recently got married, yeah. So we are I think this year was our 10th year together.
Oh, congratulations. That's
Thank you.
fantastic. That's very sweet. Next month, I'll be together with my wife for 8 years.
Nice, yeah.
Does Vitor have your name tattooed on his body?
No. Does your wife have?
I do. Mine's
Oh.
here. That's my wife's name.
Eu não tenho nome tatuado.
Okay, cadê o chá?
Okay. Yeah, because he has like a locker and I have the key.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Vitor, what will the score be in your match?
Qual vai ser o placar da sua luta?
Vou pôr aqui.
Yeah. Bang. Gabi, what will the score be in your match?
Yeah, I'm hoping for a 3-0 my way too. So
Yeah.
I'm going confident, and I'm yeah, I think I didn't like being in the loser side, so I'll have to get back to the winning track.
Yeah. Yeah. Brazilians are coming and whooping that ass.
Yeah.
That's what they are doing. Guys, everyone in the chat, can we please thank the big Vitor and, of course, the ever greatest female arm wrestler,
Thank
Gabriella,
you.
if we could all thank them. Guys, thank you so much for coming
Yeah.
on the show as always, and I will see you in 2 weeks.
When you get there.
Yes, hang on. They just sent me my flight. I will get there on the 24th, the Thursday.
Oh, we too.
Oh, fantastic. Yes. So that'll be good. That'll be heaps of fun. I can't wait. Very
Yeah.
excited to meet you both.
Yeah.
Gabby, you've been a huge supporter of the show for a few years now, so I'm always
Yeah.
grateful for that. So I can't wait for it. All right, guys, we will see you later. Vitor and Gabby,
Thank
don't
you.
hang up. I need to tell you a few things. See you later, guys.
See
Thank
ya.
you.
Thank you.